Hey everyone, Prestito here, your second favorite Uniswap ape. So in today's video, I want to actually cover an interesting project that it's not actually a pre-sale, so I'm doing something a bit different today. Basically, it's a exchange that's going to aim to be the best exchange, and I really want to cover this because I think it is a huge project. I think it's got a lot of potential, and most importantly, it's one of the few projects that really look at the best interest of the community and their users. This project is called Integral Resistance, and just as a quick intro to the project, they're building the last exchange, as they say, and this exchange will beat all other exchanges in liquidity. If any other exchange has better liquidity, then they say they mirror them to be able to be better than them. Their debut product will mirror 3 times Binance spot market liquidity and instantly become the world's cheapest place to trade spots. And they're sticking to DeFi principles with no pre-sale, and they self-funded. They will have a public sale down the line, and that will be just for the public community. So again, rewarding the public. There's no VCs involved and none of that. So, a lot of the time, us retail investors, as to say, don't really get benefits like this. So I think this is a project that really targets the community and benefits the community, which is why I want to make this video on it. And as I said, they've gone through 9 months of careful research and development and many completed audits, and we'll go through the team a bit later. It's a very impressive team. What I do recommend definitely is join their Discord. There's a link here. I'll put the link to that, to their Discord in my description. I must say it's one of the most active and helpful Discord communities I've seen. Everyone's chatting, they're giving advice and helping each other, and it's really nice to see. And the team is super interactive with the community. They reply to everyone, any questions they have. So that is also very impressive. So they actually just recently did an NFT sale. And this was the Chad Resist NFT. And it's actually crazy because it sold for 100 Ethereum. And what they promised for selling this NFT is 0.1% of the token cap. And considering it sold for 100 Ethereum, it gives them an implied valuation of around 180 million. And this is the NFT, and you can see the current price, is 500 now. So it's 5 times more. So that's just insane. And I think this project will be huge, not just based on this, but based on everything else we're going to go through. So they're going to have a farming program, and the developer just tweeted here, as you can see, that their farming launches on March the 29th at 11:30 a.m. Eastern time. And the 30% of ITGR will be awarded over 12 weeks. And as you can see over here, there'll be 4 different pools: ETH, USDC, USDT, DAI, and wrapped Bitcoin. So I really think this is a farm that's worthwhile doing. I really think it's going to be huge. Here's a summary of what they're doing. And in terms of their program details for their LP program, the ITGR tokens are distributed pro rata per block. And what's interesting is if the pool is balanced, so if both sides have more than 40% of pool TVL, and if the pool meets a minimum TVL, then every LP gets a 30% boost. And this is important because we'll get to it a bit later. This incentivizes the pool to stay above 40% on each side, and it reduces the impermanent loss if that all nullifies it, which is obviously super pro. And then they're going to have a gas rebates program. So they provide up to 80% gas rebates for all trades above 30K. And if the pool is unbalanced, so if one side is less than 40%, if your 30,000 or more trade or single-sided deposit makes the pool more balanced, then you get up to 95% gas rebates, which is almost trading for free. Then they're also going to have an organic trade volume program. So it's a way to make sure people aren't, trying to cheat around it. It'll be organic trade volume, and they calculate this by taking your net worth times 0.5, and they zap it to find that out. So if they see your net worth is 100K and you traded 300K volume on Integral, only 50% of that volume will qualify for the rewards, and that's considered as the organic volume. Then as you can see, the rewards are calculated and updated daily. 1/5 of the rewards are distributed uniformly to wallets that rank among the top 80 percentile of organic volume, and then 4/5 will be distributed pro rata on daily organic volume to all recipients of the participation reward. So next up, let's go a bit more in detail as to the idea and what made them come up with it. So, according to them, and I tend to agree, they say we are all underpaid laborers. So when it comes to an exchange, there's a lot of monopolies at the moment. You just get the top few ones, and you get the founders, investors, and traders. And the founders receive equity for it, the investors receive equity, and the traders, they the ones that bring it all together, and they don't receive anything. And what they want to do is make it so that you as a trader get rewarded, you get equity as well in a way. And I think that's such a pro idea, and really one of the first projects, like I said, that really are interested in the interests of the community. So next up, let's have a look at their team information. Regarding the info here, we already went through that they're going to mirror exchanges to improve the liquidity. So they are self-funded with a core team of 9 people, 4 of which are from Harvard, working with the Ethereum and DeFi OG community. So they actually have a collaborator of the Ethereum Yellow Paper on board, Consensus PM, Gauntlet COO, contributor to Compound. I mean, you can see the team is just massive and very impressive. They've gone through 9 months of careful design development and already did 3 audits, as you can see there. So that's also very reassuring. And what I really like here is this is an example of their trading cost for a $100,000 trade. So if you have to do a $100,000 trade on Uniswap, these are the fees you're going to pay. Binance, also high fees. Integral, you can see it's already way lower. And if you have the gas rebate, it's super cheap compared to the others. So they say, what is the catch for the traders, to have such a pro fee? So they say, in order to bring about quite literally the world's best liquidity, so the traders have to wait 5 minutes extra on top of the usual Ethereum confirmation time. And they say the trade delay is essential to their design. Integral will have the mining plus 5 minutes. So it's the same as Uniswap, except 5 minutes extra. Binance is about 30 minutes to deposit and withdraw. And as a liquidity provider, this is what I was touching on earlier, that there's going to be no impermanent loss. And this is because of that incentive to keep it between 40 and 60%. And impermanent loss happens when a coin pumps a lot and the ratio messes up and you get more one coin and you lose out on the potential gains. It's quite complicated how impermanent loss works. But I think this is very, very good. And it incentivizes people to actually not be so afraid to provide liquidity, because a lot of people don't because of the risk of impermanent loss. Then if we scroll down a bit more, you can have a look at their research and technology. I mean, it's just so impressive, all the research they have. I mean, it's endless. And you can see for yourself, it's super impressive. Then next up, let's have a look at their build, farm, sale motivation and their token model. So the sequence they're going to follow is building first, obviously. Then they're going to have the farm like we went through, and then they're going to have a sale. So as they say, they did the hard thing and went pure no VC route, which I actually really like. So their token model, all protocol value will accrue to ITGR token holders. So if you stake the tokens, it reduces exchange fees, and governance power is for the token holders as well. So there's going to be 30,000 total tokens, and future inflation will be subject to governance control, obviously with the voting, and no inflation until approved by the DAO. 40% to users through token incentive programs with vesting, 25% to the founders and future employees with 3-year vesting, 23% will be the public sale. They're not going to have a private at all. 7% to advisors and collaborators, and then 5% to seed a listing pool. So as we went through the distribution, obviously 30% is through the farming, like we went through already, and we went through the program details already. Then up to 23% will be sold publicly, as we also went through. So there will be opportunity for the community to get in. And then listing and staking. So they're going to list on the DEX shortly after the sale, and all the vesting starts from that date. All these 3-year vesting periods, that'll start from the date it's listed on the DEX. So overall, integral resistance is Chos Pro. I mean, I'll put the rating here, even though it's not a pre-sale. There will be a public sale, so I 100% recommend everyone join the Discord, interact with the community, and be part of it. I really think it's going to be huge, and definitely something to be part of. So thanks for watching. As usual, leave a like and subscribe if the video was helpful, and join my Twitter and my Telegram. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.